So yeah, what is your guys' next order of business when it comes to what you're trying to do?
I'm sleeping in.
I'm waking up the others. So, yeah.
You didn't really get a good night's sleep though, so go ahead and take another level of exhaustion, I suppose.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Why were you exhausted in the first place? I don't.
My bow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That bow's gonna be the end of me.
Oh no, you still only have one level because I guess only 1 day's passed.
I take this small bag of coffee beans and just kind of, it's all tied up. And as I'm getting the coffee ready, I'll just put this bag next to her nose.
You see Rowan's nose start to twitch and like a little rabbit waking up. She just sort of like pokes out from under her covers and slowly wakes up. Well, I see we didn't die last night.
Yeah. And I kind of nudge Graven's like, I'm either going to pour this coffee in you or on you. It all depends on how awake you're going to be.
Fuck off. I put like my bed sheets over my head. I smell coffee. Didn't you not want to give her coffee because she fucking she like took money or something from Thagrak to keep her silence?
For a day.
Yeah.
He didn't make me coffee. He just is making coffee.
Same thing.
When I finish making the coffee, I'm just going to pour it out the window.
Rowan just sort of like makes like grabby hands. Like, what? Why did you make it then? That's a waste.
And I just shrug. I check the pot, make sure it's not too hot, and then I put it on top of Graven.
So it's not too hot, so I'm like, whatever.
It's not like gonna burn you instantly, but if you leave it there for a while, it might.
I guess you place it like on my side or on my back or
somewhere flat.
Somewhere flat. So I just like move and shake it off so that it falls out from me.
All right, what are we gonna do?
Sleep.
I don't know. I feel bad.
You feel bad.
I wasn't trying to like cause trouble. I was just gonna use his gunpowder to fill up the vials and not my own, and I didn't know
he almost blew up the ship.
I know what he did was a dick move, and I'm still mad at him, but I feel bad that we stole his stuff.
Don't think of it as stealing. Think of it as confiscation due to lack of payment, which he did owe us money. You did owe us money, right?
He owed Graven money.
He owed me money.
So he owed you money. This was just compensation of payment.
So what are we gonna do now?
Well, with or without him, we're gonna go back to the moratorium.
Crematorium?
That.
Well, should we at least see if Magnus has stuck around?
Yes, because last time we saw him, he was on our ship, and it would be nice to know if we still have our ship. I'll just grab Graven by the foot and just start pulling him out of bed.
So
Rowan,
tired.
Rowan's gonna like go downstairs ahead of them and buy coffee.
It's either I drag you out or I hotfoot you out.
I'm gonna start slowly dressing and I'm like swearing. I'm like, God, why am I so exhausted?
Because you got your ass kicked.
No. I mean, I've had my ass kicked before. This is not the same.
Don't know what to tell you, dude, but I'll meet you downstairs. I'll order you breakfast. You gotta pay for it, though.
What? I'm already in.
No, you pay
like,
for your own fucking meal.
Oh, I pay for my own meal. Okay,
Just tell me what you want to get.
Get me some like candy bacon. Why not?
I go downstairs, order breakfast.
I'll prepare myself and then head downstairs, like very like slowly. 10 minutes later.
For breakfast, they have wonderful wheels of fried dough. Like some little pork on the side. What looks like jellied bacon. Pretty good.
Okay. I will consume the food and set aside some for Graven and Rowan.
Oh, Rowan's already down there. She's ignoring the food and just buying coffee.
Yeah, so as soon as I reach downstairs, I'll start like eating. Very visibly exhausted and unhappy.
Not sure which one's more amusing. Exhausted Graven or drunk Graven?
How about neither?
So, what does like the inside, like the patrons look like? Anyone out of the ordinary looking, or is it just the normal morning fare?
It's a pretty morning normal fare.
Okay.
I wonder if we can get exhausted drunk Graven.
I'll just look at you. I'm like, no.
Someone's got to carry on the spirit of Yin Yin.
Maybe if we just like lace his breakfasts and meals with alcohol.
I'm pretty good at smelling alcohol. I don't think that would work too well.
All right. Once we finish breakfast, we'll start moseying back to the airship.
Eventually, you get back to your airship, and it's still there.
Yeah, as long as he didn't leave behind any gifts.
I just kind of pat Graven on the shoulder. That's your department.
As in, like, you guys want me to search the ship?
Check it for
Yeah.
traps.
Well, he had the one grenade. What if he dropped another?
Oh my god, I feel so exhausted. I don't think I would do a really good job right now.
So if you mess up, it's on you. Got it.
Or give the job to someone else.
Yeah, one of the crewmen kind of pop on like, "Oh, we searched the ship already. There's nothing on here."
Thank you.
That's good.
Sir,
to
we
know.
don't pay you enough.
Is Magnus still around?
Actually, right now I'm probably not.
I'd ask the crew where they both Thagrek and Magnus went.
Yeah, they just said that he left in the morning.
And Thagrek?
He left sometime late last night.
So what do we want to do about Thagrek?
Do you plan on giving him back the gunpowder?
Not within the next few days, no.
Do you plan on apologizing to him?
Apologizing?
He's
For
gonna
what?
He's for taking his gunpowder.
It's like you said, we're confiscating it.
Yeah, but that's not how he sees it.
And I just like shrug.
Then there's nothing to discuss. He's gone. He's not coming back. We barely even knew him.
Well, okay, fine. He can go his own way then.
Unless you plan on apologizing to him and giving back his gunpowder, which you clearly will not do.
I was going to give him his gunpowder.
Just not while it's on this ship.
Well, that too.
But if you want him back, you're going to have to apologize and give back the gunpowder immediately.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Especially not apologizing.
Yeah, so if that's not going to happen, he's probably not going to come back.
Well, all right. I'll tell one of the crew members. So if Thagrek shows up, please don't let him on.
No, he's not coming back.
Did he take all of his stuff?
Yeah.
All right.
Just realize this. If we ever see him again in the future, get ready for a fight.
Hey, I told you guys I could take him on.
Rowan starts laughing so hard she starts coughing.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah, okay.
You keep
As soon as I
saying-
learn this bow, I will.
He took you and Rowan on at the same time and won. He took you on one and won.
I just want to point out, I did put a number on it the last time I fought him one-on-one.
He still won.
Plus, yeah. Plus, the next time, I'll have you guys to back me up. That's what Transformers, right?
He
Yes.
still won.
But next time, I'll have you guys. Right?
Unless you wander off again by yourself.
I've learned my lesson.
Of all the people here, you're the one that's wandered off by themselves, and you're the one that's lost multiple times on their own. Your track record is not holding up very well.
I'll just like give a tired shrug.
Well, what do we want to do? Do we want to wait for Magnus to come back, or...
I mean, I'm exhausted as hell right now. I don't think I can do anything productive.
You need to rest, and the two of us can go scout out the crematorium again?
Yeah, I mean, I can always try to get in as, like, a mouse or something and see what there is to see, if anything.
If you guys are going over to the crematorium, I'm coming, even if I'm exhausted.
Well, are you going to be of any use?
I mean,
We're
I can stand. As long as I can stand, I can still do shit. Just
I don't intend to do anything more than look around.
And I'm just there to act as backup in case she gets into shit.
I'll be second backup just in case you guys in shit. So
Well, the thing is, if we get into trouble, I can grab her and teleport out of there. I can't grab two people at once.
I can teleport.
I can teleport further than you can.
I can still teleport.
Save your sausage waving contest for later.
Alright, but if I'm gonna save anyone, it's her first. You were given the option to stay.
Nah, I'd rather come by just in case.
Okay.
All right. And once we get to like the area where the crematorium was, is it like, does it look busy? Like, do people look like they're wheeling bodies in or anything, or is like the doors locked or?
So the three of you need you to roll me a perception. So you see this fellow just kind of walking around the area, investigating, looking for something.
Does he see us?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and roll me a perception, Asher, to see if you notice them.
I probably won't. Nope.
No.
So he doesn't see us, but we see him. Does he seem to be going in like the same
Yes.
crematorium?
Yep.
All right. I'm just gonna sort of keep an eye on him without trying to make it obvious that I'm like watching him.
Sure.
Am I the only one that noticed him?
I sure as hell didn't see him.
I don't think I saw him.
For Rowan's sake, Asher is walking around and finding sick people, acting like he's curing their wounds, but he's very obviously looking towards the crematorium. He's not very stealthy.
In that case, if obviously looking towards the crematorium, Rowan's gonna whisper to Kerveius, all right, I'm gonna head in. She's gonna walk past and kind of give him catch his eye as she walks past. She's gonna wink at him, walk up to the door, and then B-shape into a mouse and sneak into the.
So how close to the door do you B-shape at?
I'm not gonna just B-shape right in front of the door. I'm gonna kind of move to the side and look around before I do it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And then sneak into the crematorium.
I mean, Asher sees you because it sounds like you want him.
It was very obvious. I see what you're looking at. Watch the expert.
I'm just watching this the entire time.
Look at her. She's dead. Just go back to what I was doing.
All right, so I'm inside looking around, sticking sort of close to the walls.
Sure. A gang of rats comes up to you.
Oh, fuck.
And they
Oh
start
my
squeaking
gosh.
at you that this is their area.
I
You
will
best be stepping off.
I will back up, because fuck rats, man. Is there anything that I can climb up onto?
Oh, sure. There's some pillars. There's probably a desk or two.
I will scurry up onto a desk.
Yeah, they just kind of surround the desk, and they're squeaking at you hey, get the heck out of here.
I'm gonna temporarily ignore the rats and look around. Do I see anything interesting on the desk? Around the desk, people-wise?
Yeah, this is it's kind of people just milling about their business. It looks like maybe this is one of the entry desks where they kind of meet with people who still have family of the people there.
Okay. Do I see any other doors or windows up around the top, right?
Yeah. It's basically just one big room.
Okay. Any side doors that we didn't see from the outside?
It's basically just one big room.
Oh, okay. Nothing interesting on the desk?
Nope, not really.
How clean is it inside?
Not very.
Yeah, okay. I figured as much.
Yeah, everyone's wearing masks. There's a pile of shattered pots over in the corner.
And a bunch of rats at the bottom of the...
Yeah, they're climbing up that now, and they're hey, get the heck out of here, man.
I will jump off of the desk and run back outside. Again, moving out of sight of the doors and dropping V-shape. And I'll go back to Kerveius and Graven.
So
Do I see the mouse run out of the building?
You knew it went in there, so yeah.
Okay, I want to follow the mouse.
I mean, I drop B-shape fairly quickly once I'm out of sight of the door.
I follow the was a mouse.
Follow the was a mouse to her party of blokes.
And I'm just gonna say, quietly to them, it's just one big room and people doing their jobs. I didn't see any kind of side door or anything. A couple of nasty rats, but
Do you think it's safe to go in?
I mean, they're probably going to ask if we have family that needs to be like cremated or something, but
At this point, I'm going to pop in and go, if only we had uniforms. And I'm going to pull out 4 uniforms that I've recently stolen.
Whoa, where did you come from?
I wasn't stealing anything. And I'm going to pull out the uniforms I
You
stole.
were acquiring payment from debts they owed,
Exactly.
I will take a uniform.
as I
And-
do.
Do you have a plan?
Well, I figure I'd charm my way in there. If we all look the part, we should be able to search through the air.
You can take a point then.
Yeah.
So at this
And-
point, the fairly armored human comes around the corner.
Very loud.
Clank, clank, clank.
Since I have no fucking clue about this guy, I'm going to disappear back into the shadows, because that's my thing.
I'll just look over my
Yeah, roll me a
shoulder.
stealth check at disadvantage.
23.
Wow.
Holy shit.
God.
The other one was a 1. Damn it.
A
That
1
would've
and a
been
3.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you basically just disappear in the middle of the day into a shadow somehow.
I'll just look over my shoulder at the loud clanging approaching.
So what does her look like?
So he's got, it looks kind of really ornate plate armor. He wears a circlet, looks regal, and he carries a giant great sword, but not on his back. He carries it in his sheath in his left hand. And
Human, not human.
he also has a giant sigil on his chest of his god.
Do I recognize it?
How well do you know gods? Noble Pantheon.
Well, I mean, I don't know if my book would give me knowledge of it or not.
Oh yeah, you get it.
I will ask the book, just because this guy looks interesting, and I've not seen that sigil before to my knowledge, so I will ask the book if it knows what that sigil is.
The book tells you it is a symbol to the god Tyr.
Can we help you?
So I take it you didn't find anything in there because you came out pretty quick.
Well, I mean, I was a mouse among rats. Rats will eat mice.
You know him?
I saw him on my way in. He seems pretty darn interested in the crematorium.
I am, and why are you interested in it?
Well, our business is our business. What business do you have with it?
I'm looking for someone.
Is this
Rowan-
someone you're trying to help or someone you're trying to hurt?
Both.
What?
And who is it that you are looking for?
He's gonna kind of reach down to the sword, Dr. Barnum. He's waiting for them, for like a movement from them to draw his sword.
So you helping him?
I'm gonna help him see justice.
Cool. And I just kind of relax my stance.
Yeah, Rowan just sort of kind of gives like a cockeyed grin, be like, interesting, us too.
Okay, he's gonna click the sword back into his sheath. Why a mouse?
Because it's easy to sneak around as a mouse in this sort of area. No one's going to notice a mouse. They'll notice a hawk.
What do you guys know? I haven't been here long. I've just been trying to find a way in, and not as easy as it looks when you wear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we heard you coming.
Most people usually hear me coming.
I'm guessing you don't care if things hear you coming.
Usually not, but he seems to hear me coming, and then I can't find him.
I'm not shocked.
You said your name was
Asher, sword hand,
Asher's Sword Hand.
reaches out to shake his hand.
I'll shake it. Nice to meet you. I'm Graven.
Graven. I'm gonna point at one of the two of you. You,
Rowan.
Rowan, and you.
Kerveius.
Okay.
And I just kind of like look behind me. He's like, I think it's safe to come out.
Yeah, I'll pop out of the shadows. And I'm Magnus.
Magnus. Okay. I'm gonna forget all of that in about 5 minutes, but it's here eventually.
Well, our group tends to lean towards the stealthier side of things. I'm not sure how you're going to fit in.
So what you're saying is you want me to run in there, and you can stealth behind me.
Or we can stealth in and you can guard the door in case we chase anything out?
I suppose that works.
I mean, I'm up for either one.
Oh, what's your plan?
Rowan looks at Magnus. What is our plan?
Well, I'll show him the uniforms we have. I was thinking we just walk in.
Oh,
Just with the guard suits?
I don't know. The uniforms I stole were from the crematorium.
so 4 of us can be wearing these uniforms, walk in, and not be questioned. But what about him?
Well, let's back up before we get to me. So you walk in with the uniforms, and then what happens when nobody recognizes you?
Well, we have masks. They're wearing
Yeah,
masks
so-
in there.
And what happens when you don't know where to go?
It's one big room, from what I saw.
So, take it it's a room. There must be a secret way past.
Probably not wrong.
That's what you two are for. And I kind of gesture at Magnus and Graven.
So there's a secret way past that you don't know how to get to that would be very obvious if you start searching the room for an exit that you should know about. Now, I'm not saying it's a terrible idea to go in there with your suits.
Well, we don't know that they know about the exit in there. They seem to, well, I mean, I can't say much from watching, but they seem to be just doing a day job.
The people that are burning the bodies are not who I'm worried about. But if it's a secret door, there's going to be guards, maybe on the other side.
That's what we have you for.
Oh, I guess I'm not watching the door then.
If you can think of a reason to be in there that's not going to get too much in the way of questions, then
Okay, so if they're burning bodies, there must be someone in charge of everybody working there, right? That's not the doctor. For, looks.
I mean, if anything goes horribly wrong, I can try to charm them.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm a paladin. I could walk in into the guise if I'm here to figure out what's killing everybody and demand to speak with whoever runs this fucking crematorium.
Sure. While you do that, we could go in wearing our masks and uniforms to be a decent distraction.
Yeah, and then if you guys fuck up, I'm right there.
Trust me, if we fuck up, I won't be there.
You're part of this team, so you better stick with us if things go bad.
No, you can always teleport out.
I'm looking at you too. You better stick with us too.
I mean, I feel like just you causing a distraction would probably be a opportune time to sneak in. Druid's got the fucking stealth spell, so
Oh yeah.
like we don't need to not be seen. We just need not to people to notice us. Legitimately, if you just walk around confidently, I doubt they would. We don't usually just go walking around to people saying, "Hey, I don't know you," when they can't see their face.
Right.
Act like you know what you're doing, and you'll be fine.
Exactly. And horribly,
Well,
if someone does ask, I can literally just charm them.
So I'm going to walk in into the guys who try to figure out what this sickness is, and then you are going to walk in behind me and try and find your way to whatever secret room this is. If there is a fuck up, we're all inside, so we can just start the fight together. Are you all ready, or?
I put on my armor. Ready.
Okay, I will cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone.
Give you like 5 minutes. I'm gonna head in there first and head towards the crematorium.
And we sneak in.
When I get up to the door, I knock on it.
They continue to go about their work. Someone kind of off in the corner moves up to one of the desks.
I go to the desk for the guys. Who's in charge here?
They just kind of look around, tired. Their face just caked with ash, and they're like, me, I guess.
I'm here trying to figure out what's killing all these people, and I don't just want to wander around looking for dead bodies. Do you have a pile you can lead me to that I can try and examine these bodies?
Sir, this is not a hospital. This is a crematorium.
I don't give a shit if it's a hospital. I'm trying to look at dead bodies.
We're just trying to burn the dead. If you want to look at dead bodies, go find ones that are already dead.
I don't have the time to go look for one that's already dead. Do you want to keep burning bodies the rest of your fucking life while these people die, or do you want to let me look at them and see if I can figure out what's going on?
We're just doing our job. If you want to go find dead bodies, go look out in the street.
Just lead me to a dead body.
I'm trying to do
You got
my
them on an
job,
assembly
sir.
line here. I don't need to look at one for a while. Just let me stand over the line with you so I can look at the bodies.
Look, I just ask that you don't get in the way.
I won't stop anybody from burning a body. I just need to look at them.
Well, there's a whole goddamn pile right over there. So if you want to look at that pile, go be my guest.
Thank you. That's so fucking hard.
Needed to ask to look at a pile of bodies as they're
Because
walking
this is
away.
your fucking work.
They're walking away aggravated. Like,
I don't ask.
Dumbass
You don't come into a
pile of
temple and ask
bodies.
me, can I just go fucking downstairs and look at all your shit? God, and walk over to the dead bodies. And as I walk away, I'm gonna look and see if I can find this secret door, maybe.
you don't see anything.
Nope. Okay.
All right, so are we walking in now?
Yeah.
Here's what happens: as they look at you, they just kind of like, oh, I guess they're here to work. Like a supervisor just kind of comes over and they're like, so yeah, those bodies just help bring people to the ovens, clean out the ovens. They hand you some shovels and a broom.
I'll take the broom and a shovel.
If a position's missing, just fill it. We don't just help.
Okay. Gotcha.
I start sweeping.
I'm gonna go towards... I'm assuming that there's more than one oven.
It was like 10.
Okay, I'm just going to, like, start at the furthest one. Are they all, like, running currently? Or is there, like, a couple that are...
Yeah, they're all running.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start at the one, like, furthest away and, like, act like I'm shoveling ashes and whatnot, but I'm gonna kind of, like, look around.
I'm gonna be behind you sweeping.
I'll be in the opposite corner. I'm going to be looking for anything out of place that could lead to some sort of secret entrance or something.
Do I see anything in my corner?
Nope.
Do we see any of us? Anything?
Nope.
So where is the desk area? I assume it's near the front. Those are
Yeah.
the only desks in the area.
Do I see any bodies going anywhere other than the oven?
Nope.
Okay. Are there any areas in the warehouse that are clean?
Nope.
How are these ovens being fueled?
You see like a little slot for what seems to be a magical ember.
Okay. Damn.
I look up from the bodies like, I haven't found it yet.
I'm gonna move corners and like move around the room, well, not discreetly, but like I'm actually doing my job. Do I see anything out of the ordinary still?
No.
Rowan's just sort of muttering to herself, "Why do I get the feeling this is a dead end?"
I just start chuckling underneath my breath. Good choice of words in a crematorium full of dead people.
She just shoots you like a dirty look.
How many supervisors are there?
It looks like 3.
Okay. They seem to be on the same shift or like...
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just work around for a while. Seeing if there's anything, not necessarily looking for an area where there's a hidden door, but maybe if there's anything oddly unique about any of them.
Sure. And like 2 hours lunch is called.
Set my broom aside and just sort of like look at the others and shrug like, oh.
Do they leave the building?
Yeah.
So it's just us 4 and Asher.
Well, no, you guys are wearing uniforms, so
They expect us to leave too.
yeah. As you guys like just continue working, a supervisor comes over and is like kind of pushing you guys to leave to go to lunch.
All right. Well, I guess we're being herded out, so just say I'll move to the front of the building.
I'm gonna move towards the front of the building. Are there like books and stuff on the desks?
Sure, there's one on each desk.
So I'll pass by one desk, go like walk slower, and I'll try to quickly look at those books, like from a distance, and see if there's any words that jump out of me as I pass by.
No, they just look like they're it's a book of people who are here to claim their dead relatives.
And that's it.
I guess when I walk by that, I'll snag that.
Sure.
All right, I just walk out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Nobody pushes me out.
Nope.
You're not an employee.
Perfect. I stick around.
Did I notice Magnus stealing that book?
Sure, why not? You guys are walking together.
So, what about that book?
Just gonna see if any of the names, anyone maybe same names or written the same way. Maybe there's someone just collecting bodies, pretending to be the family of the dead.
That's a good thought. Are the other staff members still around, or did they just like assume the building kind of leave us?
You notice one kind of annoyed supervisor just like waiting for you guys to move your asses to lunch.
Is there like a specific lunch place? Are they like herding us to one specific place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna sort of look at everyone else and like kind of nod to the supervisor. I think we're all supposed to eat together.
Yeah, I'm already heading out the door to do that.
Yeah, I'm following.
I think I want to stay near the building and see what they're up to inside during that lunch break.
Yeah, the supervisor's just giving you the dirtiest of looks.
They're waiting on you.
Yeah, they're just looking at you, annoyed.
Okay, I'm getting out.
And they actually just wait till you guys actually go to the lunch building.
Okay. So what's this lunch building like?
Yeah, it looks like a quickly put together building. It's pretty not great. But there's like a couple magical elements in the doorway that just kind of blows all of the ash off of you guys.
There's no way to just escape into the crowd between the two buildings.
The one supervisor was very much making sure you guys went to lunch.
I get that, but there's also like 4 of us.
In very specific uniforms.
Okay.
Dirk,
Mhm.
Can I look at this pile of dead bodies and make a judge as to who would have been like maybe the most athletic when they were alive, based on like their build?
Sure.
I want to take off, I don't know, like a piece of jewelry, like a ring or something, like my signet ring.
Mhm.
Acting like I'm searching through the body, place it in his pocket, and step outside.
Okay. You do that.
And I'm gonna wait outside, like, until I see people walking back towards the building.
Okay.
So how many other staff members are in here besides us? And one supervisor that's like watching us like a hawk.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's 2 other supervisors and like 26 other employees.
And is that one supervisor just staring at us?
Oh,
I'm gonna whisper to Kerveius and Graven and Magnus and be like, I think somebody is on to us.
well, we have 2 options. Either keep being discreet and see what he wants, or stop being discreet and ask him very harshly what he wants.
I will defer to better judgment. This is a little out of my depth.
So I look at Menace. If you need a distraction, I can cause one.
Does he look like anyone we've seen before?
Nope.
Do you think maybe he's one of the doctor's patriots?
The way he's looking at us, he's got to be.
Somebody more charming than me wanna ask him why he's so interested in us?
I just look at Kerveius as you say that.
That's exactly who she's looking at too.
I look at Magnus.
I don't know if we really need to say anything to him. He might just be doing it.
Watching us because we're new.
Or watching us because we were the last to leave.
So we're just gonna ride this out for...
I'd say our best 3 options are A, we wait and go back, see if all 42 of the bodies are there. B, we check the book, see if any of the names are written the same or written by the same person, have the same, there's an absurd amount of going to a certain area. C, once one of the supervisors leave, we snag them and give them a nice little interrogation. I don't think any of those need to be done.
I
Or
vote for the 3rd option.
4 is we ride this out until the end of the shift and or day and then sneak back in at night.
So, or 5, continue doing this for the rest of our lives and just stick with this as our salary. Or 6, we completely abandon this area.
Yeah.
We might want to just play this low and close to the belt for now, then do what we see afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, Magnus is going to grab himself some salted meat and bread.
Yeah, Rowan's doing the same.
I'm going to make sure I watch everyone else eat some, not in our party, but the group, before I take a bite.
Is everyone else eating?
Yeah, they're eating.
The
Okay.
food is not poisoned, in other words.
Yeah. And that one supervisor is still watching the shit out of us.
Point at my eyes, and I point to him. I point at my eyes, and I point to him.
He just glares at you.
Glare back.
Slowly.
Sure. Lunch is about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Eventually, they're all released to go back to work.
As I see them coming back, I'm gonna walk back into the pile of dead bodies.
Sure.
Is the
And like
one...
as the supervisor walks past, like what's the three of you now? He's like, I understand that you want to work, but we have to have lunch, otherwise we'll get sued. I don't appreciate you, the four of you, staying. I want to eat too. And they walk away.
We're totally fucking with these people, and they're just innocent.
I'm split away from this group at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I take it the guy I planted my ring on is still there.
Yes.
All right, I take my ring back.
I'm just gonna whisper to the others, guys, I think that as far as this place in the daytime, it really is a dead end. If there's anything going on here, it's at night.
When I walk out, I'm done. I want to grab one of the party. I don't know. He hasn't judged who he determines to be the leader yet, so he's gonna grab whoever's nearest and out of the way.
Yeah, roll me a 1d4.
Is there even a leader in our party?
No.
It's
You grab Magnus.
Magnus. Perfect. I'm really starting to lose my patience. If you guys found anything yet,
Like, this whole intelligence gathering thing, it's like a momentary thing. It takes time. Might be a dead end, might not be.
how lucky you guys gonna be here?
Is there a supervisor watching me right now?
No, they're back at work.
Okay, so I probably can leave right now.
Okay, because I'm done looking at dead bodies. That
Yep.
was not.
I'm gonna disappear. Not disappear, but I'm gonna wander off outside, switch over my uniform to my regular clothes, and then go over to a hiding spot and read that book. Start looking for names that seem to be written or seem to be same person, picking up multiple, and any clue of mishappenings inside those books, or maybe even like a large amount of pickups on certain days, like if instead of the usual 5 families, 20 families come to pick up. Anything like that.
Yeah, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Shit. And I will wait patiently outside. And I say probably distance off though.
Yeah, I'll probably sneak off as soon as I can.
Yeah, I will be doing the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just follow behind him. I follow Magnus wherever he goes and wait.
Yeah, you guys all leave eventually.
As
Ditch
soon
the
as I'm out of
uniform.
sight, I ditch the stuff.
Yeah, same.
Ugh.
Just that was a waste of several hours.
This
I'm,
was so gross.
I'm pre-digging myself clean.
I honestly thought you guys were gonna find something.
I thought we
kinda-
honestly were gonna find something too.
I think if we're going to find anything, if there's anything to be found, it's at night.
So should we come back at night?
Yeah.
I mean, is it necessarily this crematorium? Is there something around the crematorium?
Well, there was that sanctuary that Magnus and I looked at. That was guarded by someone from Dr.
that in-
Barnid's person.
Is that in this district or was that the graveyard?
That was at the
It wasn't
graveyard.
yeah,
That
it
was the mausoleum, yeah.
it
Correct.
was over here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at a loss. I don't know.
Well, we know we have some info coming at some point.
Right. I think this opportunity here is just to ensure that the members of our party who need the rest.
Isn't our information coming tonight?
Is it tonight?
No, I think it's a day off. It was 3 days when we first encountered it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been 1 full day. This will be the 2nd day, so it'll be a day off
Okay.
after tonight.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm still exhausted.
Yeah, you should get some sleep.
Yeah.
I vote for sleep.
What time of day is it now? By the time we all manage to sneak out?
Let's say 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we might as well just head back to the ship for a while.
Yeah, you guys head back to the ship.
I head back to the ship and I go into my cabin, shut the door, and crawl into my bed.
So what do the rest of you do?
6 hours till night.
Pretty much.
I might just spend like 4 hours looking around the district, see if I see anything else of out of the ordinary.
Rowan is obviously restless, and I think I might look around too from a bird's eye view.
I have common clothes that aren't just the fancy clothes I'm wearing, so I'm gonna change into those and then do the exploration.
Yeah, Rowan will look at Kerveius and be like, I'm gonna look around from above, and then she's gonna be shaped into a hawk and take off. And I'm basically just gonna kind of start scoping out for anything interesting, because I can fly around for 4 hours.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Anyone kinda suspicious looking, or like just people that look like they're like sneaking around with bodies, or any kind of suspicious activity.
Sure. Roll me perception.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So I don't really notice anything in the plague area.
Correct.
Well, then I'll move on towards the mausoleum area. I'll fly that way then, since I know that that's where we had sight of things before. Do I have to roll again?
Sure. What are you looking for to the mausoleum?
Basically, I think for around the mausoleum to see if anyone is there early, like talking to the guards, or like if there are guards leaving their post.
7 in the evening. So yeah, I guess they're probably shift.
Since they're changing shifts, I'm gonna kind of just circle over for a little while to see if anyone else comes after they've settled. She's watching to see if like anything looks out of the ordinary, since an entire shift of guards went missing since
Nope.
we killed
There's a
them.
new shift. I hired a new shift to take their place. That's a bunch of
Oh, okay. So no messengers or anything running in or out?
Nope.
All right, well then I'm just going to kind of do a circle of the whole city and see if just anything like catches her eye. Like, does any spot look more interesting than the other as far as activity?
There's a really good looking free meal on the corner. You are a hawk after all.
Sure, she'll take a dive at it.
Nice. You pick some fresh meat off of a table that someone was cutting up.
Like, oh yeah.
But yeah, besides that, you don't really notice anything.
All right, well then I'm just gonna fly back to this ship. Oh, you know what? No, I am gonna look around in the last like hour or so that I have and just look for Thagrak. Do I see any sign of destruction that would mark Thagrak having come through?
Roll me a perception check. Yeah, nice. You actually spot Thagrak's very visible red hair and beard running with what looks to be a couple criminal types.
I'm gonna follow him for just a little while and see where they're going.
They seem to be off to do criminally things.
All right, I'll fly back to the ship.
Okay.
And I'll just drop hawk form once I'm there and go to my room unless I see anyone else around.
So what are the rest of you doing during the several hours as she's flying around?
Sleeping.
Waiting.
Okay.
He's sitting on the edge of the ship, just waiting.
just checking the book.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess you don't really, you just kind of like, people are milling about their business on the boats as you return.
All right, I'll just drop beast form and to Kerveius, and Magnus will be like, hey, I saw Thagrak. He's made some new friends.
That a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I intend to avoid the area that he is in for the time being. But otherwise, I didn't see anything of interest, unfortunately. So if we're just waiting, I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, I mean, by now it's probably like 10 o'clock at night. Might as well just wait for the next day and then hold out in the church or the mausoleum for the rest of the day tomorrow.
So you guys aren't returning to the crematorium, right?
No.
No.
All right,
Okay.
so are we chilling for another day until...
I would say we chill inside the mausoleum since
Graven, since it's
Yep.
a day has passed, take another level of exhaustion.
Figures.
Oh,
Wait,
you're...
You take another level of exhaustion?
Yeah, he did.
He's at 2 now.
The last time when he added the levels of exhaustion out, he told me you're exhausted up until I tell you to.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm at 2 levels. So that's my speed is halved right now.
We need to bedrid you.
Like, so we can see that you're, like, not getting better.
He is, in fact, getting worse.
I want to put it. I'm still in bed. Like I'm not getting up anytime soon until you guys are getting me.
It's probably accurate.
Do we need to get a cleric for him?
What's wrong with him?
He's exhausted and getting worse?
Off him?
Like his napping isn't helping.
Do I know if lesser restoration might help him? Since it's like a magical effect?
Well, you don't know where it's from, but normally it helps people with exhaustion.
Okay. I'll go to his room. I might be able to help him. Knock on his door.
I don't answer.
I think he's dead.
Just go
Open the
in
door.
and do it anyways.
Hey, you there? You awake?
He's dead, Jim.
What?
Come here. I walk over to him. Let me know if this helps. And cast lesser restoration.
Yeah, nothing happens.
What exhausted you?
I'm not sure.
When did you start
That's
feeling
why I'm-
tired?
After we fought Thagrak.
Okay.
Is Dagrak a spellcaster?
No, he's a barbarian.
Hmm.
You've gotten your ass kicked before. You've never been this tired after getting your ass kicked.
No, I don't get it.
Can I kind of check him over?
Yeah.
Is that a medicine?
He seems real exhausted.
Damn. Did you do anything different when you fought him?
Well, did use my bow?
But you've used your bow before.
No, like I called on the power of my bow.
You called upon your power of the bow before.
Well, I've done it before, but I did feel some negative effects, but not to this extent.
Your bow did it?
Yeah, it's a special bow. It reacts to my emotions. It seems, anyways. I don't know.
Maybe you need to be peppy towards your bow.
Peppy?
Happy, full of energy, energetic.
Dirk, is there something I can roll to see if it's a curse?
For you specifically, I would allow Arcana.
Arcana.
Just because, just because you're a paladin, and that would make sense. You would know what to look for.
11.
You don't know.
God damn it.
Well, I reach down and grab Graven and cast Remove Curse. I cast this because if it's an attunement item, it breaks his attunement.
Wait, what?
So you won't be attuned to it if it's a cursed weapon.
No, oh
It's a
shit.
cursed
No!
Oh,
Cursed
No,
weapon.
no, 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 no. No. No, my bow. Shit.
Yeah,
No. No. If it breaks my attunement, that's bad. That's very bad.
Did you just reattune to it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've been working to it.
It
Like,
took him forever to attune to it, but then he's also been doing
Gotcha.
everything wrong.
yeah.
Kind of shakes his head for a second. Goes, "You're kind of stupid, aren't you?"
I
I am stifling a laughter and walking out of the room.
Rowan's just leaning against the door frame, like she's trying to like hide a smile, but
Yeah, I'm now standing behind Rowan, just stifling laughter.
He kind of like rubs his temples, like, "Oh, so your bow, it reacts to your feelings, right?"
yes, I think I'm aware of that.
Yeah, you're not an evil person. Why are you using anger when you shoot it? God,
It's
you're cursed, dude.
what?
You're cursed.
So what does that mean exactly?
You need to stop shooting your bow in anger.
Okay, I get that now. How do I fix myself now from
I
this
don't know.
moment on?
My magic can't help you.
So is this? Do I wait until this exhaustion finishes, or
I can take you to a temple. We can see if someone a little bit stronger at magic than I can. I don't really cast spells. I more beat shit up with this sword. So we can go try and find you a cleric, see if they can do anything about it, but it's past my ability.
are you, okay? So is this a serious issue?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to go see a cleric.
of course it's a serious issue. You're acting like half dead.
He shouldn't be using it in anger, so the act like a happy puppy was the right idea.
Yeah, you were on the right track. I mean, you're not an evil person, are you? Well, obviously not, or else the bow wouldn't be doing this to you.
Obviously not, or the bow would be doing this to me. What?
The bow reacts to you.
Right.
Are you an evil person?
No.
Then why are you using it in anger? You're not an evil person. Use your
Because
emotions.
It's the emotion I feel the strongest.
Yeah, that's not what you should be shooting your bow with. If you have an anger issue, then well, let's break it down. What kind of person are you? I mean, I just met you yesterday.
I don't get angered easily, but when I get angered very strong.
Okay, well, what drives you besides anger? Because you're not an evil person.
Hope, maybe?
Well, there you fucking go. Use hope.
Shit. You're right, I am stupid. Can we lose your cleric? I'm so fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I grab him out of his bed. Can you walk or two?
I'm like hanging on your shoulder, like using you as support.
Alright. I want to take him to... If there's a Temple of Tyr, take him there, but if not, then try and find a god that's aligned somewhat like mine. Someone that Tyr wouldn't hate me for walking into his temple.
Yeah. Your main temple is stationed out of this city.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, I take him to my temple.
Sure, it takes a little while, but you do eventually get to your temple.
Find whoever I know I can speak to that's not like way above my station.
You're level 9, so you're pretty high at the totem pole.
Okay, yeah, I go to like the head cleric then.
I mean, yeah, you go to the head cleric. You're pretty well employed patron of this church. So the head cleric then will see you.
I drag Graven up with me.
Yeah.
What's my head cleric's name?
I don't know. What's your head cleric's name?
Damn it, you flipped that around on me. Oh, Alwyn. There we go.
Sure.
All right, Alwyn. This young man here, he's got a weapon, and it reacts to his emotions. And the idiot's been trying to use it in anger. He's getting exhausted. The bow's draining him. It's beyond my magic. Could you help him? I kind of need him for what I'm working on.
He looks at Graven, looks at the bow, just holds out his hand for the bow.
I place the bow in his hands, and I'm like, please don't break it. I do still need it.
So he takes the bow, turns it over and a couple times in his hand. You see him concentrate for a moment, like he closes his eyes, and like the blood vessels in his forehead kind of pop out a little bit. He opens his eyes, he looks at you, he's like, yes, this is quite a famous bow. Well, I guess
It is?
famous is if you know where to look. It is a bow that was passed down through generations of rulers. They would use well, I'm not really sure what they would use, but they would use something of themselves to wield the bow in its full power potential.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. It is called the Bow of the Oath. Each person who makes a contract with it makes a slightly different contract. Have you made a contract with this bow yet?
I don't believe so.
Well, then you're still using the bow in its raw potential. I'm very surprised you're not dead yet.
I mean, I'm feeling dead right now. Just
Oh, yes.
uh,
Oh, yeah, actually, I guess that's a really good point. I do see you now. You look like shit, honestly. You look real bad.
thanks for seeing the obvious.
So, I don't know how you're trying to connect with it, but if I were you, I would try to make an oath with this bow.
What are the terms of said oath? Like, what do I have to?
I don't know. I've never oathed with a bow before.
I've tried meditating with it. Like, I don't get bow. I mean, I typically get bow, but I don't get magic bow.
I told you to meditate with a bow.
I tried meditating with the bow, and nothing really. I mean, I've gone to some extent, but
Why don't you just look at the
Just
bow,
imagine,
put it in your
like-
hand, and be like, I swear to...
So I need to make an ode to this bow. Okay. Can we please fix my tiredness? I
you should
can't
probably
barely
make it-
concentrate right now.
I don't think I'm powerful enough to do this. This is old ancient magic.
Maybe you should make the oath with the bow now.
If I make the oath with the bow now, is that gonna fix me?
I don't know. It's ancient magic.
Ah, shit.
It's worth a try.
Okay, hold on.
Well, yeah, while you're figuring that out, I'm going to ask the cleric, so are you well-versed in other ancient magics?
Yes, I'm well versed in many ancient things.
And I grab Rowan and I pull her forward, and I point at the bear paw.
This is Bjorn.
Wait, it's
Very
not a
nice,
decoration?
No, it's not a decoration.
So, what would you like to know about your bear paw?
I'm gonna kind of mentally extend a whisper to Bjorn and be like, "Hey, buddy, do you want to come out for a minute?"
hold on. And the bear paw just kind of like shakes and glows for a second, and suddenly he pops out into the room.
And I will point again. This is Bjorn.
Oh my. Well, it's a very good boy you have.
Do you know anything about him?
He seems to be a bear of the ancients. But you don't see like a black bear out in the woods his size.
No. We found his paw trapped in a box.
No, maybe someone was transporting it or selling it or something.
I mean, I like him and whatnot. I don't know why Kerveius.
Yeah, because I figured we could learn more about it.
I mean, is like his spirit being trapped in this bear paw. Is that some sort of curse or something?
Well, bears of the ancient were oftentimes very smart, so it could be a curse, or it could be might have sworn fealty to somebody, or maybe he just likes to help. Did you ask him?
He was locked in a box for a very long time, and that's pretty much all I think he remembers.
Ah, yes. I suppose that would happen if magic objects which hold souls such as that does. They set and they sit for a while. They kind of lose their essence, I guess, is a word for it.
Is there any way to like help him get his memories back?
Well, probably just take him out and continue doing what you're doing with him.
Okay.
He seems to like it.
Since he's out, I'm just gonna sort of pat him on the shoulder affectionately.
He just like falls down to the ground and like actually kind of shakes the room a little bit.
I just like
Yeah.
scratch him behind his ear. What about your amulet, Kerveius?
I mean, you can take a look at it. I've already figured out 3/4 of how to unlock it, and I'm pretty much on track for the 4th part.
He turns it over in his hands. He's like, well, I don't know what this is. This is something dealing with elements. I more deal with the magic sort of items that are like halfway sentient or deal with people's souls sort of stuff.
Yeah, so it's not ancient magic, it's just powerful magic.
No. It's definitely ancient.
Well, like I said, I've been able to unlock 3/4 of it, so... Speaking of which, what can I read of the inscriptions that have been revealed?
Okay, it's not a language you can read.
Can he read it?
It's not a language he can read.
Just gotta think of a pure version of water.
How's it going, Graven?
I've been thinking silently, and I think I figured out my oath.
Well, give it a try. See what happens.
All right. I asked for the bow back from the cleric.
I'm here to give it back to you.
Okay. So, bow, I have no idea how to do this oath thing, so
Just say, bow of oath. I wish to make an oath.
I like it. It rhymes. Oh, bow of oath. I wish to make an oath.
Oh!
Remember.
Welcome back.
I'm like, oh my god.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Oh, yeah, it did work. I feel so much better.
Does he look exhausted?
Yeah, it doesn't look exhausted anymore.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, it did work. I've made an oath with the bow.
What did you tell it?
I mean, I guess it's fair if I tell you guys the oath. I don't see a problem with that. I swore that I would help the innocent who cannot stand up for themselves.
That's a good oath.
That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I've always been standing for, so I was like, oh, I might as well make that my oath.
Well, good.
Alright, so... Shall we go test out this new bow?
Now?
We test it out when we go to the crypt.
Oh. Okay.
So you guys go to the crypt?
Yep.
As we leave Alwyn's chambers, like, you guys know the Church of Tyr takes donations, right? And
I
just walk
will.
away.
I'll donate 10 gold.
Honestly, we're a state-funded church. We don't really need donations.
And I just... as soon as I hear that, I keep on going.
I look at the cleric. I'm like, no, seriously, thank you. I've trying to make progress on this bow for a long time, and I just couldn't get to it. So here you go, and I give him 250 gold.
Well,
Oh.
Okay, thanks. I don't know what to do with this.
Help the poor.
Help the poor more than we already are. Got it.
Off to the crypt.
Off to the crypt. So you guys make your ways back to the crypt. You see 4 guards as people who he hired to look like guards kind of give him a wave.
Yeah, I imagine I meet them at the crypt, and I'm walking there, and I'm angry, and under my breath, I'm talking about how bullshit lakes are, and how I fucking hate them.
Yeah, so they just give you kind of an odd look of like, yeah, it's been quiet so far.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay to them the information you get. I followed some people in the diseased quarantine area that were wearing clean gear, overly clean, overly expensive for the thugs they were supposed to be. Taking notes on sick people there, and then leave, go down from the 16th district into a shitty lake, and then disappear.
They disappeared into the lake?
Correct.
So hidden base? What?
Yeah, it could be. The last time at Cold Reach, we found stuff under the water.
Yeah. Man, I guess we're going diving again.
I guess so. It seems worth it. Did you see how they got down into the lake?
No.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I'm going to actually head off towards the lake. If someone wants to come with me to act as backup.
I'll go stand at the edge of the lake.
Stand in the mausoleum.
So we're splitting
We're
up then?
splitting the part. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
So Magnus and myself at the mausoleum, and then the rest of you going to the lake?
Well,
Then I guess we'll get them if we have that much time.
Actually, I feel because said people coming to the mausoleum, a mausoleum could be Graven's brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I'm changing my mind. I
Well,
kind of want to
this
go
is-
back to the mausoleum.
It's like early afternoon still.
I don't think it's afternoon. I think it's like morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
We have time to go
mid-morning-ish.
to the lake first.
Yeah, we've got time. The only thing that I potentially burn is some bee shape.
Okay, so we head to the lake.
Okay.
And then we just gotta make sure we get back in time tonight for the mausoleum.
Yeah. I don't plan to stay too long.
All right, so y'all head to the lake.
Does it look like super deep?
25 feet.
How clear is the water?
It's kind of a lake, like out in the middle of some trees and stuff. So it's actually pretty clear because the trees are keeping it filtered. It's pretty nice.
Do I want to? Yeah, I'll do like last time. I'm gonna bee shape into an eagle, and I'm gonna circle the lake and see if I see anything like I did last time.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Oh, I roll 20 hates me. What the fuck?
I feel like
Oh my
that's
God.
apt since you're in the air trying to look through water. I'll tell you what, not easy. But no, it looks just like a normal lake.
I'm gonna go back to the others and drop B shape and say, I don't see anything like last time from the air, but I can still go in and swim around and see what I can see.
Well, there's 2 options. Either we swim, like you said, or we can bring the airship over.
Well, that's just gonna let them on to us if we do that.
Or we could just head back to the crypt.
Well,
There's a-
I mean, what time of day is it right now?
Probably like half an hour to get there, so half an hour later than it was before.
Okay. Like, I can just cast water breathing and, like, swim down.
Sure.
And that is, I can cast it on up to 10 willing creatures that I can see within range. So if y'all want to come down with me, we can actually, this lasts for 24 hours.
Okay,
I'm up for it.
we're diving in.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to cast water breathing on us.
And you do that.
And then I'm just going to dive in.
And I will follow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since we're in a lake and in water, does the amulet react?
No, it's just a lake, as far as you can tell.
All right, so swimming around, do we see anything?
Yeah, give me some perception checks.
Oh,
Now you get the 20.
Very good.
now I get the nat 20.
Very good. Very nice.
Mine's actually a 21.
Yeah, so you swim down into the lake. You look towards the bottom, and you see what looks to be like a floating mirror, basically.
I'm gonna swim right over to that.
It's just kind of sitting on the bottom, all reflective like. It's actually kind of like a see-through mirror, so you can still see Earth underneath it. But then as you swim close, you kind of also see your reflection. Like it's literally just a round piece of mirror, probably about the size of a human, just lying there on the seabed. Lake bed.
I pick up a rock.
No! I'm gonna run my hands over it.
It kind of reacts as you touch it, and wherever you run your hands across, like a ripple forms across the mirror.
I'm gonna lay myself down on it.
Sure. As you go to lay yourself down on it, your body starts to pass through it.
I jump
Okay.
after her.
Yeah, grabbing.
But like you make your way halfway through the mirror, and you're met with some sort of wall that you can't push yourself past.
Can I push myself back up off of it?
Yeah.
I do that.
And there's two people on top of you now.
Yeah, like, thankfully we're under the water and I can push you away easily.
There's a wall.
Yeah, like I could only pass halfway through.
Alright, I put my hand into it and start feeling around.
You feel the wall.
I'm gonna put my hand through too and just sort of slowly move, feeling like, see if there's any kind of catch or lever or doorknob, essentially.
It doesn't feel like there's nothing.
Can we feel underneath it? Because you said it was floating?
Yeah. Underneath it is the earth.
So I'm gonna take out a bomb.
Yeah, I'm
Underwater?
the dangerous one with bombs. You're trying to light a bomb underwater.
Hey, contained explosion, am I right?
How are you gonna light it?
That wasn't the reason I said it.
Well, the water doesn't go through the mirror, does it?
But the moment you take it out, it's wet.
The fuse is wet.
I'm just looking like I'm just
Let her try
looking
it.
at you with this most dumbfounded look. Like, really?
Let's see where this goes, guys.
I look at you and I'm like, I can't talk. This is gonna be weird. I like,
I'm casting
Rub
message
my-
at you. Really?
oh yeah, have message. I cast message back. Use pre-dig when it's past the mirror to like clean it up, like make it unwet.
I need
Let's
to
just
see
see where
it
this
to do
goes.
that. I won't be able to see it once you pass it through.
Yeah, but I peek through the mirror. Can I see the actual wall?
Nope.
Okay, so it's on to the second plan then. I put away the bomb and I take out my bow.
Mhm.
This is gonna be interesting. I load up an arrow on the bow,
Sure.
and I'm going. I don't know if I need to specify anymore. Do I need to like call the power on my bow and then I'll shoot it?
Yeah, you shoot it, and it just kind of bounces off of it.
Was there any effect?
No.
That's what I thought.
I want to touch the mirror again, and once I push my hand through, I want to see if, like, concentrate on it and see if I sense anything,
You
like...
sense that there's something in your way.
But, like, so the wall, does it feel like natural stone, or does this feel like something unnatural to me?
It is smooth and flat, and there's like no remarkable features on it, so it's probably unnatural.
Okay. And this mirror is the only thing that I've seen down here?
I mean, there's some fish. There's a couple rocks. I think there's like some freshwater coral over to the side. That's pretty cool.
I throw the rock into the thing.
Yeah, it just kind of like settles inside the bear because it's like a rock, so it doesn't really bounce off anything.
I just sort of shrug.
I'm gonna pull out another arrow.
Sure.
And I'm gonna concentrate on this hope emotion that I might see my brother in maybe like a day or whatever. Maybe I'll find something out of my brother. I'll concentrate that emotion and then shoot my arrow back into the mirror.
Very nice. It bounces off.
Okay. Well, shit. It was worth a try.
Okay, so unless someone has the secret knock, we can't get through.
Is the mirror anchored?
No.
So like I get everyone's attention, I gesture and I like pick up a corner of the mirror and start pulling it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll help her.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll try and rip the mirror out of the ground.
It's not anchored to the ground.
It just needs help to get up to the
Yeah.
surface.
Yeah. So you guys pull the mirror, or start pulling the mirror up towards the surface. As soon as you get towards the top of the lake, the mirror starts melting,
Oh.
Okay.
and like you can't really put it back down in the water. Like as soon as you breach the water with it, you can't really put it back down quick enough. So it just kind of melts into nothingness.
Of course
Well,
it does.
What
Of
was
course
underneath
it
the mirror
does.
in the water?
A
Might have put it
wall.
up.
Silt.
Silt. Okay.
Well, like Rowan just sort of swims to the shore after the mirror melts. On the one hand, we don't have it, but maybe they don't have it now either.
Well, that's one back door to wherever the secret thing led to that we cannot use ever again.
Well, hopefully they can't either.
And also now they definitely know we're here.
It was worth a shot. I guess it's up to the mausoleum then.
How much time until midnight?
10 hours.
Great. If I do nothing but sleep, I can have B shape again.
I guess I'll set up in the mausoleum. Somewhere where I can maybe just have sight of the outside area and the comings and goings.
Sure.
How many days has it been? 2?
I was gonna say,
Yeah, this is the third day, so this night is when they'll show up.
so our armor and stuff should be done.
Yeah, go pick up our stuff.
Yeah. Kill some time.
You go pick up your stuff. You gave them a lot of monies, so they took good care of your stuff. Made it look real nice.
Ray.
So
Does
go
this-
ahead and
does
add
this-
those magical artifacts to your inventory.
Do I need to attune to them?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a problem.
Then
What do I unattune with?
hooray! I'm a little harder to hit now. That was well worth the gold spent.
All right. So what are the rest of you doing while they're getting their equipment set?
I'm with Magnus at the mausoleum.
Migis.
Well, so we said it was like afternoon?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so probably at the crypt.
Yeah, once I have my stuff and get attuned to it, which I imagine takes a little bit of time, I'll make my way back to the crypt.
Okay. So eventually y'all make your way back to the crypt. So you do anything, or you just wait till midnight?
I guess I'll meditate in a corner with my bow until midnight.
I just wait till midnight.
I'm gonna find a place that seems out of the way and unnoticeable, and I'm gonna nap until midnight.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts as a long rest or not.
It does not.
No, okay. Well, I'm gonna nap anyways.
Okay. So midnight comes. You see some people appear out of the darkness. Magnus, you notice the clean suits as they approach the guards. They hold out a hand, and that's where we'll end for tonight.
Yay!